My career started in the marine industry in 1984, so it's been 40 years. I knew I wanted to be in business, and this was a way to try it. I was certainly young enough that if I failed, I still had plenty of time to do something else.
We were 22, 24, and too young to be afraid. We had so little that we had nothing to lose.
Being that my parents both started the business right around the time that I was born, I grew up here.
My parents started this business a handful of years before I was born, and through growing up, they had to work 40, 60, 80 hours a week, and we were just a part of that.
We started out with 900 square feet. We were renting half of this building, and we had our service shop, our office, and our showroom, which had marine accessories in it. And we were selling some fishing boats and some pontoon boats, and 80% of our business was in a 20-mile radius. When we were able to purchase the building in 1992, we expanded into the other half of the building. So now that 900 square feet became all service shop. The other 900 square feet became our showroom, which again was just really accessories, couldn't put a boat in there. In 1996, Nautique, or back then it was called Correct Craft, it was just Correct Craft, had approached me about doing warranty work on their boats and wanted me to be a dealer. That was a pivotal point in our dealership. With Nautique being at the level it is, as far as their customer satisfaction and the quality of boats that they put out, it said something about our dealership. In 2003, we took half of one of our storage buildings, took all the storage racks out of it, finished it off, and moved the service shop from the main building to a storage building. And we were able to take the wall down between our old service shop and the showroom.
I remember Christmas break when we were shut down for vacation, going with Dad and taking a sledgehammer to the wall between the shop and the showroom.
In our first facility, there's plenty of pictures with me with a sledgehammer taking down, at the time, was our major expansion, taking down the wall between our service department and our showroom to make one big showroom.
And now we actually were able to have a couple of boats in our showroom.
As time went on, we continued to outgrow the shop. The new shop that was expanded and bigger to where we pulled the wall down and renovated the whole rest of that building.
Probably around 2011 or 12, we purchased the property next door and were able to expand, got that to be our boat lot. That allowed us to display now our new and used boats with 500 some feet of road frontage. By expanding that way and so forth, it made the dealership look so much larger. It promoted more business. I think it was 2015, we took on Mastercraft. And so with Mastercraft and Nautique being direct competitors, I've been asked the question, how does that work? Having two brands in the same dealership in this area worked for us.
We had no choice but to expand all the way through.
And we pretty much gutted the whole front of the building, really changed the appearance of the dealership, upscale to match the products that we were selling. Just a couple of years ago, another pivotal point was we took on Barletta Pontoons. It absolutely matched the quality of the other brands that we carried in Mastercraft and Nautique, and our business just grew again. Around that time, our boys came into the business. I never wanted them to dread having to work in the family business. It never really was the plan for them to be full-time employees and even owners.
It is nice to be able to sign my name to it, to be able to put my name on this place and I'm absolutely proud of it.
And I put a succession plan together that worked not only for them, but for my wife and I. In order to have them be a good part of the business and want to make a good living at it, we needed to expand again.
The more we talked about it, the more the ideas sprung, the more we realized we need more than just an additional lot or a couple storage buildings. We were ready for a whole new facility, a new showroom, a new shop, everything on one property, under one roof.
And fortunately, there were 16 acres directly across the street. We were able to purchase that property. It was 2 building lots. I never wanted to plan on increasing the business to pay for a facility like this. What I wanted to do was figure out where our inadequacies were, assign dollars to those inadequacies, and be able to pay for this place just by being more efficient. That's what's paying for the expansion, not our customers. Probably one of the biggest things we did was we put in a test pond.
We've always been at a little bit of a drawback being a blacktop location. It's been kind of hard to achieve putting boats on the water and testing different things.
And we didn't want our customers feeling that because we weren't on the water that they were at a disadvantage.
We've been able to set an appointment with a customer and float a boat parked at the dock, and they can see multiple boats in the water in the same day.
It's such a huge time saver for us, and it's been paying for itself since we were able to float that first boat in there.
We sell the best products on the market. I finally feel like we have a facility, we have a dealership experience that matches the level of the product.
You want to have happy customers, but in order to have happy customers and have them come back and become loyal customers, you need to create memorable experiences. When you're hitting the mark with your customer every single time, you've set their expectation. So even though you're doing a better job than most of the dealers out there, your customers have come to expect this level of service. So when we do something wrong, I actually look at it as a golden opportunity to not only make us better, but to gain more loyalty.
I've watched Lou say, no, we've got it. Like if we did something wrong, yeah, but what's it going to cost me? It's not going to cost you anything. If we did something wrong, we're going to take care of it. Yes, but they don't know not to fight because they've had to fight so many times. And once you win a customer over, some of our worst experience have created some of the most loyal customers.
I live by a 7-to-1 rule. Make 7 people happy, get 1 referral, upset 1 person, they tell 7 people. But if the narrative on the 7 people they're telling because they had a bad experience ends up, yes, but this is what they did wrong, but this is what they did to fix it. You can even take a bad experience and turn it into a positive one. Over the years, as we've grown and so forth, our dealership has been able to win some awards. And I look at every award as a great achievement. We've won a number of service awards, and those are all generated by customers.
We won Dealer of the Year for customer satisfaction. We had 100% of surveys returned with a 100% score from Nautique. That was a pretty big deal. But the same year, we won PCM's Servicing Dealer of the Year award.
We've been a certified dealer for many, many years. We've been a top 100 dealer for many years. Once we achieve that, we go back and look at where we scored or where we're deficient, and we say, okay, how can we do it better next year?
There's a difference for the consumer working with a dealer that's been rated as a top 100 thing. It's not just a one-page form that you apply for and say, great, here's your sticker, you're a consumer best dealer. No, we are truly ranked within the top 100.
We do service customers as far as 125 miles away, so that's a pretty large radius, but we work hard at making that feel like we're in their backyard.
I always say to customers that your purchase of a boat is not the end of our relationship, it's only the start. To purchase a boat elsewhere, you're not necessarily our customer. So to buy a boat from us, what you get is me, you get us. And we strive for that white glove service to make sure every minute on the water is memorable, enjoyable, without hiccup. Our dealership's done very well selling the best brands on the market. But as the boating industry is becoming harder and harder to obtain into the newer status because the boats are getting so expensive, we are doing very well with the idea of these luxury brands, these high quality brands in a pre-owned setting. Having our ship store is really important because we've got all the essentials to safely go boating, all the equipment you need for a safe day on the lake. And that becomes a nice complement to having our pro shop with some of the state-of-the-art equipment that we do.
While you can see a variety of products out on the floor, there are 2 stories worth of parts rooms for items that are not really worthy of being displayed. So if you need it, good chance we have it.
Being able to offer and accommodate really just about anybody that's looking to achieve anything on the water, something we work pretty hard at.
We contribute back to the community as well. We're able to do that because our customers are loyal to us and they buy locally. We've donated to every baseball, football, basketball, soccer, wrestling, organization there is, and churches and fire departments and so forth. One of the largest ones is a Project Self-Sufficiency, which is a local organization that helps families in need, and we have participated in a lot to help that organization help the community. I want people to look at us as not just a business in town, but a family who cares about what happens in this town and our community. I hope people are happy that we're in their town, that they're proud of the business that we've established, and that we're part of the community.